Hey everyone, it's Ashley and I'm back with a video. This time it's going to be a collaboration with Angela. I will leave a link to her channel in the description box below. This is actually our second collab, and the first one was a Dollar Tree makeup challenge. I'll leave links to those ones as well so you can check them out. It was a lot of fun, and we decided to keep with the theme of bargain makeup, and this time it's going to be kind of a Thanksgiving makeup tutorial slash get ready with me, featuring just really neat drugstore items, and some of these are my absolute favorite finds. So if you haven't checked out Angela's channel before, her channel is focused around skincare specifically and a lot of bargain finds. So if you like, the kind of content that you find on my channel, you'll find similar content on hers. And she goes really in depth with skincare, which I really love. And I find her videos are very helpful and informational. But I will go ahead and get started. I'm really excited to use these. These are hands down some of my favorite products. The first one is the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream for oily skin. If you guys have not tried this, they have a matte version, and then they also have one that's kind of like a dewy version, and I've heard really great things about both. The matte one I absolutely love. This is my daily wear one. I use this all the time, can't recommend it enough. It's right up there for me with the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. The e.l.f. one is $6. I think this is right around the $6 mark too. I'm almost out, so I'm gonna have to buy a new one. And then I'm just using a Profusion makeup blender, and this was part of a kit that I got, and it's really, really good. If you're looking for a bargain kind of makeup blender, you can also check out Dollar General, and they have one for right around the $3 mark. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started and apply some foundation here. I really love this BB cream. It works so well, and it's really easy to blend. I find that it lasts, through a lot. Like, I can wear this for hours. I've cleaned my whole house, and my makeup still looks pretty good after doing that. You can pretty much wear this around and do pretty much anything, and it stays put. So I'm really happy with the performance. So I'm going to go ahead and pencil in my eyebrows. Currently I'm using this e.l.f. one, and it comes with a little spoolie on one end and kind of a creamy pencil on the other. I think the color I'm using on this one is dark brown, and I purchased this one several months back, and I've been using this pretty much every day. So if you're looking for a great bargain kind of eye product as just kind of like a daily wear thing, this is really good. I find that I can just go ahead and add it into my eyebrows and then just use a spoolie, and it works pretty well, and I do find that it stays pretty much all day. So the next item I'm going to use is from Dollar Tree. I picked this one up a while back. It's the L'Oreal Color Fresco Refreshing Cream Eyeshadows, and they had a ton of really beautiful colors. This one is in the color Cherry Ice, and it has kind of a vibrant cherry color to it. I'm going to use this as a base for my eyeshadow, and if you don't have one in a similar color, you can feel free to use any type of primer or base to your eyeshadow, and you can get kind of a similar look to it. So for the next one, I'm going to apply the Wet n Wild Nude Awakening palette, and I'm going to use this one particularly as my transition color. It's right in the center of the palette right here. It's kind of a lighter brown color, and I'm just going to apply that all over my transition area, and then I'm going to go ahead and go back in and do all the detail work. And for the brush, I'm just using a small applicator one. You can find a ton of really great brushes from Eco Tools if you're curious. And I'm just going ahead and blending this out so that there's no harsh lines. This is basically just supposed to kind of meld the eyeshadow from here all the way up to here, and that way it has like kind of a smooth base to work with. And I'm gonna go ahead and apply the eyeshadow color for the lid, and now that we have a really good base on the lid. So the color I'm going to use for my lids is from Milani. It's called Bella Rouge, and it's metallic. It's this really pretty metallic color. It's almost a hot pink to cranberry color. And I thought this would be really appropriate for Thanksgiving. It's kind of like a really pretty pop of color, but still kind of fall. So I'm going to use the same brush to go ahead and apply it to my lids. And from the same Wet n Wild Nude Awakening palette, I'm going to take the color right over next to the one that we used before. This was a transition color, and I'm going to use this in the crease, and we're just going to go ahead and deepen up the corners of the eyelids and the crease using this color here. And I'm going to use a small brush for this, and then we're going to go ahead and use a blending brush to kind of really blend it out. And to blend this, I'm going to use my favorite EcoTools blending brush. It's a really fluffy brush, and it makes it very, very easy to blend out. So let's just get this going. It's kind of funny because it'll look a little crazy, but once you blend it out, it'll look so much better. I focused the color on the inside corner here, just to deepen up the color. We want the highlight to be the center of the lid. So this corner will be darkened, and then just right in this crease area we're darkening up, especially the outer corner. We want it to have a little bit more of a winged look. If you kind of angle your eyeshadow up, it kind of pulls up your eye a little bit, so it's just kind of a neat little trick. It makes you look a little bit more dramatic. So for this last portion, I'm just highlighting using the same palette right under this section of the eye. And then what I'm going to do is take my blending brush and go right back over it just to kind of soften up the lines a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes using the e.l.f. liquid eyeliner. This color is charcoal, and this is one of my favorite liners. I think it's $2 or $3, and it usually lasts me about 3 months of daily wear. So really, really great eyeliner, and I'd highly recommend it. I'm going to go ahead and make a winged liner, so I'm just going to go up at an angle and connect to this very outside point of my eye, and then just thicken up the line as it connects here with the regular part of my eyelid. So while I'm letting my eyeliner dry, and it takes a little bit longer for me because I have hooded eyes, so I have to be careful not to apply mascara while I'm letting it dry, I'm going to apply the blush, and I'm using the Milani powder blush. This is one of my favorites. They have these rose blushes, and they're really great quality. This is in the color Romantic Rose, and as you can see, it's kind of a pale, softer color, more nude. So because I'm going with a little bit more bold look on my eyes, I'm going to go with kind of a paler lip and also a paler cheek. This is a really nice color because it's very soft and natural looking. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing some color correcting under my eyes. I'm going to use the Profusion color correcting palette. This is really inexpensive. I think this is like $6. It comes with a set of mini sponges and a larger sponge. You can find these, I believe, at Walgreens, also online, and Dollar General as well carries some of the eyeshadow palettes. I've been using the heck out of this peach color correcting one, and also the light one. The green and the lilac are really good if you're trying to balance out red, or you just want to add some brightness. So I'm going to go ahead and use the peach under my eyes, and a trick that I like to do is to make sure that I bring it all the way up to my hairline. It just gives you a little bit more lift, and it looks a little bit more awake and refreshed. And I'm going to use my little sponge here for that. And if you want to look a little bit more refreshed, you can always put a little bit more highlighting in the center of your forehead here, also down your nose and at the bottom of your chin. Sometimes I do it like right in the center of my nose area, just down the bridge of it. But I generally don't end up doing anything here just because I have oily skin and that area tends to congregate with oil anyway, so. Okay, now that my eyeliner is dried, I'm going to put some mascara on. I picked up the L'Oreal Voluminous Feline Noir Mascara. This is a brand new one. I haven't even tried this one out yet. There's two different tubes. The green one has just the standard color mascara. The black tube has the darker mascara, so I picked up the darker one to test out. But I'm curious to see how this works, and it has kind of an interesting looking brush here with little bristles. So let's go ahead and try it out and see how it looks. I am still going to reserve my judgment on this mascara. I'm not sure yet how I like it. It does tend to be a little bit clumpy just on first impressions, but the color is really good and it does really great with grabbing those kind of fine lashes and kind of amplifying them, so it's promising. I'm going to try it out a few more times and I'll get back to you guys how I actually like this one. So I'm going to go ahead and do some highlighting. I'm using the e.l.f. Illuminating Palette. I'm going to go ahead and use this lighter pink shade here and just go ahead and put a little bit on here. Who am I kidding? A lot on here because I like myself some highlighter. But I really like this. This is a Real Techniques brush and I really like this one. I think it works pretty well. So it's a good investment if you happen to be at Walmart and you're looking for a really nice set of brushes, or check out Marshall's. I picked up mine at Marshall's and it was like half the price, so really great deal. You never know when you're gonna stumble into stuff there at Marshall's or Ross. I like to bring my highlighter up pretty high and then stop at about mid-cheek. Gives you like a really nice sheen. I do have to say the e.l.f. ones have a lot of fallout on them, but they work really well. I've been really happy with the illuminating palette and also their contouring palette as well. So e.l.f. tends to be staples in my wardrobe, so if you're looking to invest in some really good budget stuff, I would definitely invest in a lot of their face products. Specifically, their eyeshadows you can interchange with Wet n Wild, and the Wet n Wild ones perform really, really well, but their face products I really enjoy. So for the last item I'm going to use, I'm using the e.l.f. matte lip color, and this is in the color Natural. They have a ton of really beautiful colors. It's only $3, and I picked this one specifically because when I'm having a day where I'm busy and I really don't want to have to mess with my makeup and I just want it to stay put, I always go for these. They work really, really well. And this one is a straight dupe for that blush that I just used. I mean, they're pretty much spot on. So if you're looking for like a no thought kind of matching makeup, those two really work well together. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. And this is great, especially, you know, Thanksgiving, we're all eating and talking and you don't have to worry about your makeup. So here's my finished makeup look, and if you want to make it a little bit less soft, a little bit more dramatic, especially for pictures, if your family tends to take pictures, you might want to add a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of contour in there. I tend to try to keep it a little bit softer and keep the focus up on the eyes, because you don't have to worry about your eye makeup getting smudged while you're eating, so there's my tip for you. But hopefully you enjoyed this makeup look. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a close-up so you can take a look. So hopefully my makeup tutorial helped you guys too. And if you guys have any cool recipe ideas you'd love to share with me, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section down below. I still haven't finalized all of my Thanksgiving meal plans. We're having turkey, I know that, but I'm still trying to debate on side dishes what I want to make. So if you have any really good ones, let me know, and definitely I might be trying them. So I hope you guys are having a great week. Make sure to check out Angela's channel as well. I'll have a link to that in the description box for you. And if you haven't yet, check out my Dollar Tree Facebook group. It's Dollar Tree DIYs and Decor, and we'll see you guys later. Bye.